the latter portion of the card, I won't say the end of the card, we certainly have quite a few fights to go, including all of our pro bouts. Still 2 title fights coming your way shortly here. As we get underway in MMA, it's Flores versus Faal. Flores out of True Warrior. Wrestling pressure on display from Faal. No surprises from a Battleborn fighter, especially they're so good at this position. Look for the outside trip. Battleborn fighters tend to have a good inside-outside trip. And I kind of already see the double unders working. He's getting that nice head position. It looks like he's really committed to the double leg. And it looks like he might even be breaking the base a little bit of Flores. Gets reversed. Flores does a great job on the defense there. Oh, Faal struggles to catch Flores on the way in there. They both kind of take a little bit of shot. Oh, nice check from Faal. Faal with a step in front kick. Flores, so far, doing a great job. Got out of that grappling situation and seems to be reintroduced to the strike. You know, I think you can be a great striker, but if you're going to be out of Battleborn, you're definitely going to be competent in grappling. You're not going to go out there to an MMA fight without being competent in grappling. This is, I think, the first time we've seen some true Warrior fighters led by Toby Greer here on Fight For It. And, you know, they've had some good results tonight. They've had good fights. And this is their first showing in MMA, obviously, this is our first fight. But we already know the skill set of the average Battleborn fighter. Right? Grappling, heavy, MMA, pressure, wrestling. And the striking is not, you know, nothing to shake a stick at either. Shout out to my man, Flores. I mean, Faal's such a long guy. Both these guys really lanky in the weight class, really lean. Look like they are close to where they belong. Both guys have abs, so probably in the right weight class here. Especially for 2 debuts in good shape. And as the fight has gone on, at least this first round, Flores has really, he's crept up. You know, he kind of started slower, but now he's kind of pulling ahead a little bit. Faal's got to reestablish himself. I think we might have short time left in this round. In a close round. I think this is a round that, you know, someone could make a big move right here and still see it.
Right on your front foot. Stay low in him. Jab, jab.
Good opening round, a very, very close round too. I think Faal, you know, showed a little bit of wrestling on the cage there, but that was, you know, about as significant as it got. There wasn't a lot of, like, you know, big damage, or, you know, there wasn't a takedown, but a very competitive round. Hard to say who outlanded who, frankly. It's always tough when I'm by myself to kind of know exactly what's going on with the strikes and kind of judge like what's significant, what's not significant. I'm kind of just trying to keep up with the action. Dude, the True Warrior guys have really impressed me, frankly, too. Like, to be their first time here at Fight For It, they've had a lot of success. They've had a lot of fighters do very well. They've lost some, they've won some, of course. But solid fundamentals on display from that school.
Round 2.
Flores with the low inside kick with the lead leg. Flores does appear to be the faster striker of the two. But Amet is very long. That distance on the leg kick is a little bit like long. His legs are slightly longer than Flores. And the kick, I don't know how close they are in the hands, but with the kicking range, it seems to be very close to even. That was a front kick right to the area you would not want to get front kicked in. Tough.
Relax and just keep it up. No coaching. No coaching.
Beautiful shot from Flores. Amet Faal definitely recovering well from that low blow. I think he should try to introduce the grappling again if he can. He's making it a kickboxing match, and I feel like he's just a step behind the kickboxing.
Left inside leg kick.
It is a very technical striking battle for two debuts, man. I wish Mike was here to call this one. He's so much more insightful when it comes to the striking for you guys. But I'm watching this kind of round unfold, and I'm just seeing a very, very even matchup on the feet. And, you know, after watching 7 hours of kickboxing, it would be nice to just see some grappling, you know. That's kind of what they paid me for, is my thoughts on grappling. So thank God. No. Gross. Uncrustable, not my favorite. I'm not a peanut butter guy. Icy Mike does appear to be coming back here in a second, though. He just dropped off a drink at the commentary desk. And now the grappling is back. All right, round two in the books. Dude, this is a tough fight. This is a tough fight to score. This is a fight that I don't think either guy is having tremendous success in any one area. This not only is a hard fight, it's a hard fight to commentate. I'm by myself. You know, Joey Styles, I mean, you guys are probably not wrestling fans, but Joey Styles commentated ECW wrestling by himself forever. And he was so good. He was so good. It's a very hard skill set to have, because obviously I'm talking to you guys on the pay-per-view, but I feel like I'm just talking to myself. I just feel like the fight is so close that it's hard for me to say one way or the other, like who's winning, who's getting the better of the exchanges, who's getting the better of the rounds. What we're seeing is a very technical striking battle from two guys that are coming in like, you know, 0-0, and they've got no experience in here, but they're fighting very, very technically, almost to a point where they're respecting each other striking too much. One of them needs to bite down and kind of make a statement, but, you know, if you don't, then you kind of leave the rounds up to a lot of subjectivity from the judges, and trust me, there's a spectrum of subjectivity when it comes to the martial arts. Some of the judges are black belts, and some have never taken a class. And it looks like Amet Faal is going to be the one to press the aggression and try at all costs to introduce some action into this fight. And now the fight is moving right along to scrambles as Amet Faal tries desperately to wrestle up. And that is not the right response from Flores. Flores had that overhook. He could have sprawled back. Instead, he kind of tried to pick Amet up. Now he's in this butterfly guard with double overs. You can make this work. Now we can talk about some grappling, guys. I can talk a little bit more extensively. You can make this work, but over-under is a lot better, and it's a lot easier to get off. And sometimes when the guy is as long as Amet is, when you get him kind of elevated with the butterfly hooks and you get your max range, he's still up. He's still tripoding because his legs are so long. It looks like Flores is going to try to climb his guard. Amet's operating very, very nicely in the guard, but Flores manages to plant that foot, push away, and stands up in base. Coach Kelly Anunson says you have to go, and Amet was the one who came right out charging the gate and introduced the grappling immediately. He definitely had the most scoring in the grappling there. Like he did deliver some shots from top, but there's a lot of round left. It's the last round. And Amet's on a double leg now. This one looks better. This one looks a lot better. He kind of was in on a level change, and then he went back up. He was really low, he was around the legs, and he went back up, but now he's under the chin, and Flores has to just fall to the ground to try and avoid that. But now he turns his back, he doesn't turn the other way. Yeah, not the most educated grappling from Flores here. Amet operating, not rushing the back here. He is really high. I feel like if Flores stands up, Amet's gonna go over, but when your legs are this, oh man, yeah, Amet's not responding correctly at all. To the back attack. Sinking the weight back like a backpack is Amet fall. And when his legs are this long, even if you can throw the hooks over your back. But look at this. Look at this. Nice reversal. I mentioned about the weight getting too high earlier. That's what I'm talking about right there. You don't want to get it too high. Good grappling from the mount from Flores now. And Flores is just grittier. He's a fighter. Oh, but Amet is long. Amet's trying to push and force the leg locks. Inside wrist control for Flores, and Flores is under the chin. Amet Faal is hanging on. There's short time left. This rear naked choke is not locked in. He's turning towards the sky. He's turning in. That was the only round where anything happened, Dicey Mike. I mean, they stood on the feet and struck very technically for 2 rounds, but neither guy had a ton of success. That round, I finally got to talk about some grappling. I found myself wishing you were here because it was mostly technical striking.
I thought for sure. I was like, oh, okay. These boys are going to grab. We've had a long night. I apologize for my unprofessionalism.
Oh, it's okay. No, it's fine. 23 kickboxing fights where there's like a 5 or 10% finish rate. It's going to result in a long card. It's just going to happen.
And 23 intense kickboxing fights.
Yeah.
Like 23, like heavy lifting. Oh, that was a great shot. That cameraman right there gets it raised. That was a great shot.
What was the shot?
He just pushed in real good.
Oh, nice.
On the gentleman there.
I believe that's Carter.
All right, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. As your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Jonathan Flores.
Yeah, the first 2 rounds, I couldn't tell you who won or who lost them, but it did seem like Flores was getting the better of most of the striking exchanges, as I said in my commentary. I felt like that was the case, and it seems like the judges agreed with me. Flores was outgunning him in the kickboxing, but then when Amet introduced the grappling, he was very successful until that reversal.